Well, hello. So today we're going to talk about racism in Hollywood, particularly against the Asian community, and we're going to address those particular issues. So, first and foremost, uh, Cuba and the Two Strings. It's a story about a mythological. It's set in China, and it's about I believe it's based on a true fairy tale. I'm not quite sure, but what troubles me is that even though this is a story about an Asian culture, it is voiced by various white actors. So I think that that's something that should raise questions. We've seen it with Kung Fu Panda. Now we're seeing it with this movie Cuba and the Two Strings. What other movies have we seen it in where there has been appropriation of Asian cultures where white actors were used to voice these particular movies? So that there's that particular element. Then we move into um, Ghost in the Shell. A great deal of people are really upset about Ghost in the Shell, the whitewashing of Ghost in the Shell, and a great deal of people are upset about Doctor Strange and the whitewashing within Doctor Strange. Interestingly enough, I really love Doctor Strange as a character. What I would have to say, it is my favorite Marvel character of all the Marvel characters. Out of all the Marvel characters, Doctor Strange is my favorite. But I'm still not going to go see the movie because I do believe that it is a form of whitewashing. So kudos to alternating the casting, but unless there is a reasonable understanding that can be brought forth, I just feel like specifically because there haven't been any Asian heroes in the Marvel universe as of yet. In not in the Marvel universe, but in the Marvel cinematic universe. So, uh, to take a character that is a beloved character and flipping it within a race that is not even there represented as a superhero or as a main character or various different I would even argue that I can't think of any one Asian character in the entire franchise. Can you? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but can you? So that's those are questionable elements, and those if there was there was an Asian superhero or even a major character in that world, then I might consider going to go see it. But because there's an undermining of the Asian community, I'm not. And so it kind of surprises me that a lot of Asian countries go and pay to go see these movies because the reality is that the money and the income is there for China to create its own superhero movies. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Then we've got those particular movies, and just a plethora of white movies that have kind of just swept through. Tarzan, Miss Pettigree's Children, or Curious Children. I'm not quite sure, but when I see the trailers, I see various white people in the trailers, and I think that for most, we're looking for inclusion, we're looking for diversity. So these particular movies, I don't know whether it's, I mean, I think that if you had Tarzan coming out around the time of Zootopia, then maybe people, it wouldn't be so glaring out there. But in this particular element, with coming out in one white movie after another, it just seems a little, oversaturated of a particular culture. Some say that it's white propaganda. I say it's oversaturation and white propaganda. So, but now we're going to switch a different gear and we're going to give focus and attention to Asian communities. Amazing people that are doing amazing work. So we've got, there was a great article, I'm going to include it at the bottom of the list on Mashable by David Yee, where he talks to various different Asian icons. So we've got Margaret Cho. I think we all many of us remember on All American Girl, one of my favorite shows of all time. So it's surprised that it was canceled. Why don't they bring it back? ABC could bring back an All American Girl. I think that could happen. Dr. Ken Jeong and Dr. Ken. I haven't seen this. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to watch a couple episodes just to refresh myself on it. But kudos to Ken Jeong and ABC. I mean, ABC is just, leading the pack and leading the way. John Chu on Now You See Me Too, and I think maybe Now You See Me One as well. So, an amazing, just fantastic director. Waris Aluwalia, an amazing designer. I haven't seen his work, but we're gonna go throw out his name out. And from this article, I actually pulled an amazing article. So it's great to share this information. Aquafina, an amazing rapper. Uh, my badge is better than your badge. Check her out. Awkwafina. Vincent Rodriguez. He is in um, My Crazy Girlfriend. So I haven't seen it, but we're giving him it. And Dao Yao Chow, who works with Donna Karen New York. So kudos to him. But the top of my personal list and my gal every day, Constance Wu. Constance Wu is the it girl. You've seen her on Fresh Off the Boat. She's knocking it out of the park. The factor that there are no new Fresh Off the Boat episodes, I am upset. I don't want to overwork the children, but I need some energy. I need Fresh Off the Boat. I love that show. I mean, I love everyone that works on that show. I want Fresh Off the Boat t-shirts. I just Fresh Off the Boat. And Constance as the mother. She is knocking it out of the park. You want to see Constance in everything, in various different movies. I just heard that Constance is working with Megan Mullally in some kind of Hulu thing, 404 or something like that, Dimension 909, something of that sort. And I'm excited about that. I'm really excited. What else is Constant Wu in? What else can we see her in? So, what do you think about Asian representation? Who are your Asian superheroes that are out there and icons? Give a shout out to the icons down below in the Asian community. And let's keep the conversation going about having representation of the Asian community within Hollywood. Thank you, and I want to wish you a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful year.